here with us at EIOTCLUB. We are so excited to be streaming, talking to you all about our incredible products, and we actually have some absolutely incredible deals. Now, just as a reminder, if you are tuning in on EIOTCLUB.com, fantastic, welcome. If you are basically tuning in from any of our other streaming platforms, make sure that you all are coming on over to EIOTCLUB.com. That way you can check out the best deals possible. And we have, again, so many wonderful deals that we'll be detailing. We have some flash sales that will be coming up down the pipeline. We're very excited about that. All right, so welcome in everybody. Again, this is EIOTCLUB. So the biggest idea of EIOTCLUB, a lot of people are always asking, what is EIOTCLUB? What is the idea behind it? Why should I be choosing this brand? All right, so you should be choosing EIOTCLUB instead of any other SIM provider because of three major reasons. Number one, these are designed specifically for IoT devices. Also, we have free, flexible prepaid plans and also a reliable network coverage. So at the end of the day, everybody, if you are looking for affordability, if you're looking for reliability in terms of your connectivity for your devices, EIOTCLUB is the absolute clear choice. There are no hidden contracts. There are no extra fees. Nothing is hidden. Nothing is kept from you. We're very open. Everything is flexible. And also, we are very much tailor-made towards you and towards your budget. So the core value is basically effortless connectivity for everyone, everywhere. And again, welcome in if you are just joining. This is a digital showroom experience here at EIOTCLUB.com. Again, my name is Hannah. Happy to be here talking about all of these products. And also sound out in the chat, let us know where you all are tuning in from. And keep in mind with this digital showroom experience, this is a shoppable showroom experience. So meaning we'll have our products linked down below at the bottom of our screen. Again, if you're tuning in on EIOTCLUB.com, you can shop directly. If you're tuning in elsewhere, make sure that you're taking a look at all of the products that we have on EIOTCLUB.com, especially now. We have Black Friday right around the corner. We are in the holiday season, people. This is a great time to do some shopping. So this is shoppable. This is interactive. If you have questions, you can always sound out in that chat. I am here for you guys, all right? So let us know if you have any questions. Just make sure that, again, you guys are sounding out down below in that chat. And I'm always happy to be here answering any questions that you have and just interacting with my chat overall. So we're going to have a great time today, and we are going to get into everything. Now, do keep in mind, again, that we will have some fun flash sales coming up, and we also have some fun promotions, all right? Now, in terms of our promotions in general, yes, the flash sales, will be detailing that in just a second. But I do want to remind you that we also have a very fun giveaway. Now, especially during the holiday season, who doesn't love a little giveaway, a little gift with purchase, right? If you guys make a purchase today, you stand a chance at receiving one of our EIOTCLUB tote bags. That is going to the first 100 people who make an order specifically from our showroom. So if you order from the showroom today and you're one of those first 100 lucky people, you will be taking home an EIOTCLUB tote bag. And these are quality. We love a quality canvas bag, all right? So you are going to be receiving one of those in the mail, all right? Now, we're gonna also have some fun flash sales coming up just to give you an idea, just to give you some insight, all right? We have very good flash sales. We're going to have 2 hunting cameras for $29.90, all right? So that's gonna be coming out in a very short while, so stay tuned for that. We're also going to have 2 of our routers for the same price point, $29.90. Those are going to go on flash sale. And then 2 security cameras. Again, flash sale for $29.90. Now, if you are in the market for any of these, maybe you've had your eye on some of these products for a while here on EIOTCLUB, this is a fun flash sale. So if you know, again, if you're tuning in from any of our other websites, make sure that you're coming on over to EIOTCLUB.com. These are great flash sales. They're dropping tremendously in price. These are very, very good. And again, they're limited. Flash sale, it's gonna go for a minute and it'll only be 2 products at a time. And once they sell, they're gone, all right? So if you do wanna lock in on those deals, make sure that you're heading over to EIOTCLUB.com. And again, this is all first come, first serve, so make sure that you are quick with it. If you have any questions, sound out in the chat. I'm always happy. I'm a chat checker. I love to check in and see where everybody's at and see what you guys are doing. Oh, hello. All right, Snake Cat. That's a new one. I like that one. You see that? That's great. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome into EIOTCLUB. And just as a reminder, keep in mind that these SIM cards overall, these are going to connect you online, all right? And keep in mind, too, that they are going to be data-based only. So if you're looking for a phone number or anything like that, these aren't necessarily going to serve you there, but they will allow for you to be able to make calls and send DMs and text messages, emails, anything like that through other applications like WhatsApp and so on and so forth. So you can still continue to have communication, but we're just not providing you with that phone number. I just want to always clarify, just in case people are ever confused. Now we're going to kick it off with our very first item. This is going to be our triple network security camera SIM. So let me go ahead. I'm going to actually shift over my set here. So we're going to actually pop up what that triple network security camera SIM looks like. We have that right here on our screen. All right. So this is a great SIM card. This is actually one of my favorites, just kicking it off right out the gate. And when we say triple network, what we mean is the idea of being supported across the board. And again, this is going to be for our US territory. You're going to be supported with your triple network SIM from Verizon, T-Mobile, and AT&T. As we know, those are pretty much the heavy hitters for the region, for the US, as far as our carriers go. So again, those are going to be the three that are providing you with the most coverage. Those are our main three. All right. Now we will also have high-speed 4G network, so that way you can enjoy and really rely on the idea of that fast and reliable 4G connectivity. This is also going to be plug and play as well, so that's another thing to keep in mind. Basically, you can pop this in and you are ready to go. All right. So again, this is our triple network security camera SIM. So the security camera SIM specifically is very important because of the idea that when you have a security camera, you want for your footage to basically come through as quickly as possible. Say I'm home and I am looking to be able to obviously access my security camera, and maybe something is going on outside and I want to keep an eye on that, right? We're in 2025. We don't want to open the door. We don't want to look outside anymore. We're just going to pop on into our EIOT app and we're going to make sure that we can see everything that's going on. Well, I can access my triple camera SIM card through my security camera, and I'm able to actually see what's going on in real time. But because of that 4G reliable connection and the fact that this is playing to either AT&T, Verizon, or T-Mobile, I'm able to actually see everything that is happening in real time without any lag. That's why this is so important. All right. And also keep in mind too that this goes anywhere from 4G LTE all the way up to even 5G, depending on where you are, where you're residing, and what connection this is latching onto. So this is absolutely great, again, to make sure that you are up to date with everything. I love security cameras for the idea of safety. My parents live in very different environments. When I go back home in Virginia, one is in a much more of a suburban region, one lives in a much more rural region. So I love that they have their triple network SIMs to be able to check in on what's going on at home at all times too. Yes. Well, hello. Oh my gosh, Kite Apricot, hello. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, my name is Hannah. Happy to help you all out today here at EIOTCLUB. Happy Friday. All right, right now we are live. We are talking all about our wonderful products. We have great deals going on. If you take a look at the banner going right across the top of the screen, guys, you can actually see all of our Black Friday deals, all of our promotions. Just as a reminder, if you do purchase through our stream today, all right, through our digital showroom, you are able to actually save, all right? You're gonna be able to save if you shop on flash deals, and you're also going to be able to stand a chance to get an EIOTCLUB tote bag. I love a free gift with purchase. I know you guys do too. Again, shopping online has totally brought that up and around, and I love it. All right, so keep in mind that we do have this pin below at the bottom of the screen. This is gonna range anywhere starting around that $49.99 region all the way up to $139. This is always going to be contingent on your budget, what you're looking for, what kind of storage you're after, what are you using your triple network SIM for, all right? And again, this is going to be triple network for the USA, and this is going to be our security camera SIM card. And keep in mind too that whenever you do make a purchase through EIOTCLUB, always go in, you can download the EIOTCLUB app for free. It's gonna be able to be downloaded onto Android or Apple devices, and you guys can handle everything in there. Everything is very flexible, all right? Everything is prepaid, flexible, and you are able to adjust whatever your needs are and whatever your budget is at any time. That's why I personally like EIOTCLUB. I like to be in control, just a little bit. All right, so if anybody has any questions, again, feel free to shout that out down in the chat below, but we are gonna go over to our next product. This is our trail camera SIM card. This one is so fun. This is also triple play. All right, again, going across the board here, AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon. And we're gonna be launching a flash sale in just a minute. I'm just gonna give you guys a couple of details here, and then I will let you guys know when that flash sale's ready. But again, when we do get there, it's only 2 cameras, and you don't have a ton of time. All right, for our triple play trail camera SIM card. Say that 3 times fast. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. All right, so we do have this pin down below. Actually, this is gonna be on for a great price point. You guys are actually saving about 40% off right now. So this is great. About $5.99 for our trail sim. All right, so if anybody's interested in this, this is a very, very good deal. And again, we will be doing a flash sale here in just a little bit on a trail cam. Now keep in mind, again, this is going to cover you across the board, AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon. The idea behind this SIM card is actually so that it can be used in our trail cameras, all right? So if anybody knows what a trail cam is, these are very fun. A lot of people like to use this for several reasons. A lot of people that find themselves getting trail cams with us, they like to be able to hunt, they're wildlife enthusiasts, or a lot of people like to manage remote property. I have a family friend that he used to have a property in New Mexico. Something like this would have been absolutely perfect for him. He was never there very often. When he did go, he always had different regions of like this very long driveway where he could have always stood to have one or two of these so he could keep an eye on everything. So if you are finding yourself in that situation at all, definitely consider getting a trail cam. So just to give you an idea, this is what the trail cam looks like. You open it up, all right? And then everything is very, very easy to use. This is not complicated. You can turn it on just like that. It's gonna fire up. And keep in mind as well that if you do wanna use this SIM card at any point, it's gonna be right here on the side. So it's just gonna insert right there. So again, we do have our trail camera SIM card. It's gonna be triple play. Again, this is also plug and play. There's no activation, no hidden fees, nothing like that. There's no contract fees. And I think that this is on for a really, really great price point. I think you guys might want a flash sale on this one, maybe. This is gonna be on for $29.90, okay? That is a steal for our trail camera. So let's go ahead, let's give them that countdown. We're gonna launch a flash sale. There's only 2 of these available, and again, 29 bucks. Also, keep in mind too that we do have the SIM cards down below if anybody wants that. So we're gonna be launching that right about now. All right, look at this. This is our version of a flash sale, guys. It's gonna be right above my head. You can see that timer. Make sure that you all are taking advantage, adding to cart, and also check out if you do want to get a trail cam. Again, that's gonna be down to $29.90. You only have 2 available. You guys are already down to 40 seconds, so let me know if you have any questions. This is a great, great price. Oh, that's cool. I don't own a trail cam, but I love watching content from it. I think it's really fun. Remember like the old school days when everybody would always have like a mom that stood in the kitchen and like looked at bird feeders and squirrels and stuff like that? Like this is an upgrade, man. Absolute upgrade. All right, you're down to about 20 seconds. If you do want to purchase a trail cam, we only have 2 available. They're going on for $29.90, and that flash sale is going to be out of here very, very soon. So make sure that you all are taking advantage of it while you can. All right, we've got a 10-second countdown. 10-second countdown. Again, $29.90 for only 2 of our trail cams. All right, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, that flash sale is out of here. So I hope somebody was able to get a trail cam within that time frame. If not, no worries. We have so many more flash sales that we're going to be talking about as we continue on throughout the show. And again, just as a reminder, if you are tuning in on any of our other platforms, we have Facebook, we have YouTube, and so on, please make sure that you are checking out EIOT Club at some point on EIOTCLUB.com. That way you can actually see everything that we have to choose from. We have a whole shopping bag right down here at the bottom of the screen. You guys can just click on that. That's gonna show you the entire shopping showcase of everything that we've got going on. We have a lot of stuff in that showcase, okay? So make sure that you all are taking a look at some point. All right, next up, we are gonna go over to our, oh my gosh, yes. Oh, I see that, I was on delay. Okay, only a few seconds left for the trail camera. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much for joining in. Welcome. If you have any questions, if you're new to EIOT Club, if you are a fan of EIOT Club, drop it down below in the chat. We love, love, love to be able to build out our community, and we love to get to know everybody that's here. And just as a reminder, if you do make a purchase today, you are going to be able to get one of our free tote bags, most likely. Again, that's open to the first 100 people that purchase from the actual digital showroom. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's talk now about our Reolink camera. I am a security camera fan. I love security cameras. I think they're so fun. I just think that they are so necessary, especially in the times that we live in right now, between porch pirating, between just people just having some gall and they'll walk up on your property and things like that. I think that security cameras are game changers and lifesavers, and I think that they're so important to be able to have. So right now we have our Reolink camera for anybody that's interested. This is also perfect for any type of camera coverage. This actually has that 360 rotation. It's great because it's also going to be solar powered as well if you want it to be. You do have the option when you get a Reolink camera to be able to hook it up and actually have that solar panel attached to it, and that can actually ultimately provide its charge, okay? You don't have to hook it up that way if you don't want to, but that option does exist. It's also going to give you 5 MP resolution, all right? So basically what that means, guys, 5 megapixels, that's sharp, all right? We want for you to have good resolution. That way you can really see what's going on at all times. And keep in mind too, we do have our little micro SD card slot right here for anybody that's looking to use this micro SD. We also have our power button right down here. It's easily accessible if you wanted to power it on manually. It's right down here. And again, it does have that 360 rotation. It's very fun. I personally love the idea of a security camera being able to kind of serve as almost like a tracking cam as well. It can catch wind of whatever it's obviously tracking, and it can move around. Again, giving you that real-time view. And because of the SIM card, you're also going to have no form of a lag. I don't have the SIM card. Okay, I don't have the SIM card pushed all the way in. I just wanted to be able to show you guys, but I just wanted to also put it on. That way you guys can actually see what it looks like in real time. So this is giving us full pan, full tilt capabilities for that idea of wide area monitoring. We also have advanced night vision that's actually in color. A lot of times for night vision, for security cameras, you're not getting colored night vision. You're just getting that black and white. So that is an improvement that I personally really like in security cameras. And it also has smart motion detection. This is actually able to basically identify between people, vehicles, and animals, all right? So this isn't necessarily just going to get triggered willy-nilly if a deer walks through your yard, right? Like, that's not a huge concern to us. We're more concerned if somebody pulled up at 2 o'clock in the morning and you're not expecting anybody. Who is that? Let's capture their license plate. Let's take precautions, right? That's why I like something like this. It's efficient, it's easy to use, it's very user-friendly. So this also, again, can be powered by solar power if you want. And again, we do have a weather-resistant design, and this is built for continuous protection across the board, all right? Very reliable, really great for the holidays, especially if you are looking to be able to keep an eye on anybody that could potentially serve as a threat or a porch pirate. That's a big one. I feel like a lot of people are really keeping an eye on the delivery drivers. Understandably so. Porch pirating has been a real big thing, especially over the past few years since online shopping has become so much more popular. Now keep in mind that this is going to be at the bottom of the screen. You guys can see that it's going to be on for $179 right now. All right, $179.99, we're going to round that up to $180. But again, you're going to be able to choose whatever size SIM card that you want in order to insert into the Reolink camera to really keep an eye on everything that's going on around you. So I see a lot of people also, you can mount it technically upside down. You could also mount it obviously this way. It's completely up to you and how you want to install it. I see a lot of people personally putting the Reolinks kind of on the sides of their homes. I think it's best served kind of to mount it upside down. I would put it like right on the side of my garage. That way I could keep an eye on the full gamut of what my home looks like, and even maybe sometimes down to the street. So that's what I'm seeing a lot of people doing with their Reolinks. How you use yours is completely up to you. It's on for $180. It's a great deal, honestly. I think that this is a very great security camera. And I'm personally a huge fan. I love the idea that you can have it rotate, and again, that it's able to track easy peasy. Let us know if you have any questions. That is everything to do with our Reolink camera. And again, guys, we are so excited to be here with you all. Just as a reminder, for the first 100 people, if you do make a purchase through our digital showroom, you will be receiving an EIOTCLUB tote bag. These tote bags are really good quality too. I'm a sucker for a tote. I love a tote bag, okay? Also, we have some more flash sales upcoming. We just did our trail cam flash sale not too long ago, but we do have a few more coming up, so definitely stay tuned for security cameras, actually, and also for some routers, all right? So definitely keep that in mind. Let us know if you have questions. Again, feel free to shout out down in the chat. I'm a chatter. I love to chat with you guys. I love to be able to read chat and interact with you all. And again, make sure that you all are always staying tuned here on EIOTCLUB.com for the best deals, best promotions. And again, this is a great time to shop. Get ahead of the holiday curve. Do you guys know how late Thanksgiving is this year? It's actually really late. So I personally like to do my shopping ahead of time. That way I'm not shopping in December, right? I like to get everything taken care of right now so there's no delivery delays. And even if there is, God forbid, you still have some time on your side, all right? So that's another reason why I personally like to do all of my shopping right now this time of year. All right, so we're gonna go over to our next item. This is going to be our smartwatch. I'm a sucker for a smartwatch. I think these are so fun. I love the idea of an actual smartwatch, again, for safety purposes, but then also just to be able to have. I think these are so fun. These are so cute. And we will have that pinned down below here in just a moment for you all. So this is the box that it comes in. This is so adorable. I think this would make for a great Christmas gift right now, just holiday gift in general. And this is gonna start around that $50 price point. And then you can also see that we do have our SIM card as well down there. So if anybody has questions about that, that's also available for purchase right there. So with the smartwatch, the idea behind this is that you can stay connected at any point, at any time with your kiddo, okay? So if anybody remembers the old school, like I remember the phones that had like 3 and 4 buttons and that was it. You could call somebody and that was the extent of what it was. And that was like I'm dating myself now, but that was basically how we were able to stay in touch and communicate. Now we've advanced up to smartwatches, okay? And not only can you call, you can also send messages, you can do video chats, you can do voice chats. Whatever you need to do, your kid is going to be in good hands. This is a very nice, durable watch. I personally really like this. The idea is, again, that this is able to play, using your SIM card, of course, to any of our 3 major providers here in the US. So we have AT&T, we have T-Mobile, and we also have Verizon. Now, if you do want to take advantage of this deal, you will get a pre-installed SIM card. That's gonna give you a month of unlimited data overall. So you get that free month right off the bat. And you're also going to get that strong nationwide 4G signal, again, across AT&T, T-Mobile, or Verizon. So the idea is keeping kids safe, keeping them focused, and using this watch to do so, all right? It's also going to not only give you the ability to contact your child at any point, at any time, but it's also going to be really great to give you real-time GPS tracking. And it's also going to even be able to provide you with fitness tracking and easy friend adding. So again, this is a very nice, easy to use gift for children. And again, I've seen kids of all different sorts of ages wearing this. I've seen 13-year-olds wearing something like this. I've seen 4-year-olds wearing something like this. It really is actually, honestly, I'm 28. I would totally wear this. I think it's so fun. It's so durable. It's a really nice design. And again, very durable. So that way it can be used by any wide range of ages. So the idea, again, is making the whole idea of staying safe very effortless, and again, staying in touch very easy and secure. So that way there's always a good streamline of communication between a kid and their guardian, all right? I think this is also actually not a bad idea to give to maybe somebody who is a little bit older, right? Like my grandma, she's 85, she has dementia, she lives in a home now. But when she was living on her own before we ended up taking those steps, she didn't like the idea of ever wearing anything like a life alert. Now, giving her something like this, though, I don't doubt that she would have actually enjoyed wearing something like this. She could style it. She could wear it with her outfits. This is so cute. It's so fun for her. It's easier for her. She didn't feel like she just had something hanging off of her neck all the time, right? So this would have been something fantastic, again, to be able to give to somebody that might be a little bit more older and somebody that you want to keep an eye on, especially with the GPS tracking. That is one thing. She liked to make a run for it all of the time. So this, again, is a very good item to be able to have because of the idea of having that real-time tracking. So overall, the verdict on this smartwatch is that it's exceptional, it's plug and play, the connectivity is exceptional as well, and it also gives you broadcast grade call quality. So you can check in at any time on your kiddo, on even your elderly person, like I was mentioning, using this watch. If anybody's interested, it's pinned down below as well. Again, we do have that as well as our recommended SIM card. Okay, so just giving you an idea as to what to expect. And this is, again, going to be the box. And of course, you can always tune in to your EIOTCLUB app. That is a free app that you can download onto your phone, and you will be all set and ready to go. You can always load up the SIM card, pay, do whatever you need to do. And also, you can keep an eye on everything through that EIOTCLUB app. You're getting a little screwdriver, so that way you guys can actually unlock. The SIM card's gonna be right here on the side. So you can pop this off, pop your SIM in. Your power button and your mic are gonna be on this side. Everything is touchscreen, pretty standard. All right, and then we also have our instruction booklet. It even comes in English and in Spanish, so it's multifaceted if anybody needs it. It gives you the user manual, and you also get your little charger as well. So you are locked, loaded, and taken care of when it comes to our smartwatch. Also, keep in mind, too, that when it does come to the idea of the kids' smartwatch, we do want to really remind you that we actually have not only the idea of the smartwatch being on for a really great price, but we also have several different options for you if you did want to go ahead and give it a pre-order. Now, for option 1, your first activation fee is going to be $0. You also have a pay-as-you-go plan. Again, that's accessible through our EIOTCLUB app. And then you also have full flexibility and control over your usage. That's gonna be no contract, straight up just $120 and you're taken care of. All right, so that's gonna be option 1 for the Flexible Kids smartwatch. Now for option number 2, we also have the Kids smartwatch plan. This is actually a 3-year contract. So this is a little bit more affordable if you're looking to go off of monthly installments. This is gonna be $10 a month and that'll be over the course of the next 3 years. Now for this one, you do have an activation fee that's gonna be $20, all right? But then you're activated, you're ready to go. And then you also have a 36-month service plan, again, coming back to the idea that it's $10 a month. So if you know that you want your kid to stay connected for the next 3 years, maybe your kid is 7 years old, this is taking them all the way up until they're 10. $10 a month, you're guaranteed that coverage to be able to talk, call, text, whatever you need to do with your child over the course of time, over the next 3 years. And then you would be able to reevaluate and then you guys could re-up from there, or you could pick a different option if you wanted to, right? So this is going to have no manual top-ups. You guys are always going to be able to stay connected with stable nationwide coverage. So you have those 2 options for the watch. You can go with the no contract, $120, or you can go with the smartwatch plan, 3-year contract, $10 a month, okay? And there is an activation fee with that. Again, that's $20, but then you're good to go and then you pay $10 a month for the next 3 years. Honestly, if I had a kid, I would probably be going with option 2. I like the peace of mind of knowing that I just have 3 years covered, especially if I'm dealing with a little one, for sure, for sure. Now we also have our SIM card. There are 2 options with the SIM card as well, all right? Your first option for the triple network SIM, again, that's gonna be pinned down below at the bottom of the screen. This is, again, across AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon. You have no activation fee for this one. You do have the pay-as-you-go plan, so you can recharge anytime, again, via that app. Now, this is also flexible if you do want to use this for a short-term trial or even a seasonal use, and again, using that wide network coverage. So everything is going to always be controlled in your app. Just remember that, okay? Now, your other option with the SIM card, you guys can have a activation fee that is $10 for that activation fee outright. But then you do have a 12-month service plan, and then you are locked, loaded, and ready to go. SMS calls, any types of traditional calls, anything like that, it's ready to use. So it's totally up to you. That one is specifically a T-Mobile SIM 12-month contract. Now the other option is going across T-Mobile, AT&T, and Verizon. But it's completely up to you, just presenting those options to you all as well. And of course you can do your further due diligence. If you do actually click on the items at the bottom of the screen as they're linked down below, you will be able to, again, do your due diligence and really see what's going on and see what works for you, your budget, and most importantly, for your family. So that's going to be everything to do with our EIOTCLUB Kids Watch. This is, again, a flexible smartwatch. I think it's adorable. I absolutely love it. And again, if you do ever want to use the SIM card, or obviously you need to use your SIM card, hello, you're gonna be able to use the triple play with this one, okay? So just giving you guys an idea as to that. Now, next up, we are gonna go over to our USA Dual Double Network SIM. So let's go over here. All right. And I'm gonna do this. This is going to be our Dual Double Network SIM. So this is going to be pinned down below at the bottom of your screen. And this is going to be on for another great price point. Now keep in mind when we do pin our products, definitely take a look at those. Obviously you'll be able to see their starting ranges of what their prices look like, and then everything is contingent on you, it's contingent on your budget, and it's also contingent on what you're looking for in terms of the storage. So just giving you an idea. But this is again going to support, emphasis on the idea of dual double. This is going to support 2 networks, okay? So this is a little bit more affordable. It also depends on where you live. For my dad, he lives like out in the woods. So somebody like him, he wouldn't want something like this because this is actually not including Verizon. He would be more in the realm of the triple play. All right, so if somebody is very much in an area that they know that their carriers are heavily involved in AT&T and T-Mobile, again, you're getting 2 networks, and that is just overall going to be more budget friendly. Now this is also going to be, again, supporting a high-speed network. You're looking between 4 and 5G. You also get that nice, fast, reliable 4G and 5G connectivity and coverage. You can definitely take solace in that. Now, This, again, is going to be able to be used in terms of that plug and play option. You have no hidden fees with EIOTCLUB. You have the ability to just basically install your smartphone SIM cards, or just install the SIM cards in whatever device that you are using. Again, and that is going to give you that automatic startup. What I love is the fact that you don't have to go wait in line at a store, and you don't have to just wait and give up a Saturday, give up a Sunday just to be able to get something activated, okay? So that's why I personally love EIOTCLUB. I love that everything is in the palm of your hands. You are in control. And again, everything is really, really catered towards you and towards your budget. You have the option to choose what thresholds you want for sizes, price points, everything like that. All right, so this is going to be pinned at the bottom of the screen if anybody does want to go ahead and grab that. That's going to be our USA 5G. This is going to be our prepaid SIM. And then you guys can see the range right there. It can go all the way up to 109, but that is going to give you ultimately the most coverage as well. So again, that's our USA dual double network SIM card. We are going to go on to our next item. But before we do so, let me know if you guys have any questions. Again, sound out in that chat. We have a reminder as well that the first 100 people who do make a purchase are going to receive an EIOTCLUB tote bag. I love the tote bags. Again, I'm a sucker for a gift with purchase. Who isn't? This is a great, great deal that we have going on for everybody. Again, for the first 100 that purchase through this showroom, you will be getting an EIOTCLUB tote bag. Now, we also have an upcoming flash sale. This is going to be fun. I love a flash sale. All right, so we're going to do another flash sale in just a few minutes here, and that's going to be for our security camera. So if you do want to take advantage of this, this is a great time to be able to do so. Again, for our security camera, guys, you heard earlier, this is normally around like $180. You guys are going all the way down to $29.90. Let's round up. Let's say $30, okay? For this, and you have two that are potentially coming to you, okay? So that's a very, very good deal. Make sure that you all, again, are staying tuned. Make sure that you guys are grabbing these amazing deals, and let us know if you have any questions. We also have a fun little question that we would like to launch on the screen. All right, and we're gonna ask you guys, what do you want EIOTCLUB to help you with? What are you looking for from EIOTCLUB? What is best helpful to you? So definitely make sure that you all are sounding out and letting us know. Actually, let's go ahead. I think let's launch that flash sale, right? Let's do it. This is gonna be fun. All right, so we're gonna launch the flash sale for our security camera while we're taking our little chat break here. And again, I'll check in with chat while we have that going on, but let's go ahead, let's launch that flash sale. All right, and you have a 1 minute, guys. Go, go, go. Make sure that you are adding to cart. Make sure that you all are checking out. Again, take home your security camera. Again, this is typically retailing for about $180 here on EIOTCLUB. This is going all the way down in price, all right? And also, feel free to answer that question. You guys have some fun things to do while you're hanging out with me here in this chat. Thank you so much for being here. I'm on for the triple. Okay, there you go, Frank. Nice. There you go, there you go. All right, let's see. You have about 30 seconds in that flash sale. If you want to take advantage, this is a great time to be able to do so. So again, that's going to be for our security camera. There's only 2 available on flash. Let us know if you have any questions at all. Again, we are so excited to bring you guys such great deals, especially right in time for the holiday season. All right, let's see. We are down to 10 seconds, people. 10 seconds on that flash sale. All right, let's give it a countdown in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That flash sale is out of here. All right, look at that, guys. Again, look at these Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals. These are absolutely incredible. We always want to hook our chat up with the best deals possible. And again, yeah, let's go. I love it. Let's go, let's go. All right. So fun. We absolutely love being here with you all. We absolutely love giving you these flash sales. It's so fun for us. It's just a very, very good time. And again, let us know if you have any questions. We are always happy to help you all out in that chat. And if I missed something for some reason, I do have a moderator too that can help me to answer those questions. So let us know if you have any questions, okay? All right, next up, we are gonna go over to our Triple Play Network. This is going to be the Triple Play Network card right here if anybody's interested in this. Again, when it comes to Triple Play versus Double Play, here's the difference. You have 3 different major carriers that are in the US. You have AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon. That is what these SIM cards are playing to. I think that the SIM cards are especially helpful, especially in this case, if you are looking to be able to really increase any type of speed in terms of like Wi-Fi speed, connectivity. Again, my dad lives in a rural area. He definitely has more of like Verizon. So this is something that would be really, really great for Bill, okay? This would be fantastic for somebody like him. We struggle with signal every time I go out and I hang out with him at his house. It's always like 1 bar if we're lucky. Sometimes we even have to stand by the window. If the sun is behind the clouds, even like we're cooked. So something like this is very nice, is very helpful. All right, so this is going to be, again, our USA Triple Play Network. There's no activations, no hidden fees. Same goes as before. You're able to literally access this through your EIOTCLUB app at any point, at any time, no matter where you are. All right, so just for example, if you have mom and your dad, maybe you have kids, you guys are going on a trip, maybe you want to take a family trip out to, I live in LA, so like Joshua Tree is not too far from here. Beautiful place, absolutely love it, but there is very much no signal. Like once you get into that regional park, if you're trying to camp there, anything like that, like after you get about probably a half a mile in, you're gonna lose signal altogether. So if you are taking that family trip, if you're like me, visiting my dad out in the woods for the holidays, right? Like super fun time, very hard to make a phone call, very, very hard if I ever wanna do any type of remote work and take a Zoom call or something like that. So something like this would be extremely helpful for me, so that way I can really make sure that my internet is performing at optimum speed. We can launch and latch on right to that Verizon tower that is far away, but not that far, right? So if you want that plug and play, no activation process, no wait time, if you're looking to increase your signal and make sure that you can get online anywhere and everywhere at any time, all right? This is definitely going to be something that's in your wheelhouse and in your best interest. Especially if you are a family taking that nice trip, you're trying to get off the grid a little bit. Sometimes you do want to just stream a little film on a streaming service, or sometimes you do maybe want to make a video call to a family member and show uncle about the scene that you're seeing with the kids, you know, things like that. This is really, really helpful for scenarios in that realm. All right. Hi, welcome in, welcome in. How are you? Again, guys, my name is Hannah. Happy to be here with you all. I love EIOTCLUB. I'm very excited for you all to be able to take advantage of great deals. Again, it's the holiday season. Wonderful time to shop. Make sure that you all are sounding out in that chat. If you have any questions, we are pinning the products as we go. And just as a reminder, you can take a look at that shopping showcase. There is a little shopping bag at the bottom of your screen. You can see everything and all of their price points. All right, and anything involving our SIM cards, you will get a range. That's always going to be contingent on the gigabytes, the days, everything that you want in terms of your budget and how long you want for your SIM cards to retain storage and activations and everything like that. So I personally love the idea of SIM cards being super easy, super accessible. I don't have to go, I don't have to wait in a store for anything to be activated. I am confident that I have control over everything that's going on via my EIOTCLUB app. I'm really in good hands overall with EIOTCLUB. And just as a reminder, if you are going to tune in to EIOTCLUB at all, make sure that you all are tuning in from our website, okay? I know a lot of you guys like to watch on Facebook, a lot of you guys like to watch on YouTube and things like that, and that's fantastic and we love that. But if you really want to do some shopping, or if you really want to ask me a question or anything like that, or my moderator, definitely make sure that you're tuning into EIOTCLUB.com so that way you can do so, all right? So again, this is our most popular USA triple play sim. This is the absolute OG of it all. If anybody is looking for, again, something that is going to be provided and supported by those major carriers, AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon, this is automatically going to always switch you over to that strongest signal, and it's perfect for any form of an IoT device that needs stable coverage. Oh my goodness, there we go. More stable than that. Stable coverage throughout the US. And again, that's really great for anybody using any type of security camera, vehicle tracker, or even just remote monitoring devices overall. So again, this is plug and play, no contract. It's gonna automatically switch you across. That's the other thing that I really like about EIOTCLUB. The idea that these SIM cards can just latch you on to any network provider. You don't have to worry which one. It's literally just gonna latch on to the strongest one. It's going to be able to determine what's the strongest signal and so on and so forth. So again, this is the triple play. This is very extremely helpful. Again, anybody that is looking to be able to get that coverage across the US in any form, this is going to be something to take note of, okay? Let us know. Yes, and exactly, we will have one more flash sale, and we will be doing another reminder that if you spend any money with us today, if you do purchase anything, we will be doing a free giveaway. All right, you guys, the first 100 people that purchase are gonna get a tote bag. It's a really cute tote bag. I really like it. All right, next up, we are gonna go over to our Triple Play Pro. So if anybody has questions about this, we're gonna pop that up on the screen. That way you guys can actually take a look at it. All right, now this is very cool. I personally really like our Triple Play Pro. This is going to automatically connect again across the board. So always pay attention to that triple, that double, and then you determine where you need your where you really need to latch onto from there. All right, triple play, you're really always playing to the best of your strengths. You're playing to the best of the carrier options in the US, which I think is super important. All right, so AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon, those are the three that you can automatically connect up to. And again, you're getting that full US coverage. Now again, this is also able to be used via our physical and eSIM card. So that's another thing that we really like about this. You have two different options for what types of SIMs you're looking for. You have the eSIM and you have the physical. You can also store up to 8 eSIM profiles with unlimited downloads for instant carrier switching. All right, so that's something that's very important. I like the idea of always crafting out different types of profiles in different situations. It's always extremely helpful for you, and especially if you are using your Triple Play Pro. Again, this is giving you that US, but it's also ultimately giving you that global reach as well. All right? Yes, good question. Yes, we do have digitals. Yes, we are. Here you go. Here's a version of that, and then we will have some other versions that we're going to cover throughout the show as well. Now, basically, the way that your Triple Play Pro SIM is going to work, you want to insert this into your device, whether it be your router, your sensor, gateway, etc. And this is automatically going to auto-connect up to, again, the strongest network, whether it be AT&T, T-Mobile, or Verizon. And this is going to then enable the eSIM profile. So what you're going to do is you're going to actually use your management portal. All right, so you'll have control over that. Again, if you like being in control of your SIM cards, if you like being in control over your tech like I do, again, this is a very good option, and just EIOTCLUB in general is a very good option. And then you can operate reliably. Your device is going to stay online even if one carrier fails. So say that you're in a region and you have Verizon and it kicks out, something happens. Sometimes the towers go down. Again, when I lived in Virginia, one of our towers was like always down. I don't know why. Hopefully they fixed that by now. But like, I remember when I was home, we would always lose access to like our AT&T tower. Like it was a very common problem back when I was living at home. So if something happens like that, then it will automatically switch over to the next strongest signal. All right, so if you're on AT&T or if you're on Verizon and that kicks out, then you will be on then T-Mobile or whichever one, again, is going to be the strongest in that region. So this is a really great option. Again, you are playing to all three of those different forms of carriers in the US here. And this is really great, especially if you're looking for something that's industrial. Maybe you're using this for a drone. Maybe you're using this for robotics, remote sensors. Even if you have like smart grids, cold chain logistics, anything like that, the Triple Play Pro is very, very cool. Now keep in mind too, that the next SIM card that we are going to be showcasing, again, in terms of that is going to give you that reliable connectivity, and that's also going to give you reliable connectivity, like we were saying earlier, yes, for the US, but this now in particular at the bottom of the screen can also get you that connectivity across the globe as well. It's going to give you high-speed data coverage in multiple countries, and it's also going to be business-friendly as well. It's simple, it's seamless, and it just overall is able to keep you very focused. So a lot of people even like to see themselves traveling back and forth between the US and between Canada. That's a very common one. I used to work with a company for years, and they were always going between Canada and the US. They would always go like right into New York, and then they'd go right across the border. They were back and forth, back and forth. This is going to absolutely give you connectivity capabilities, especially if you are dealing with that cross the country border. Or even like for, again, I live in California, I'm in Los Angeles, so Mexico's not too far. Again, you're getting that nice like across the border type of connection. So if you are looking for something like this to give you that advanced form of connection, again, yes, you get the US, but you are looking for that extra like international aspect, this is always a really great option having that Triple Play Pro. So this is really great. There's also no surprise fees. Again, no hidden fees. There's no roaming bills. And again, you never have to worry about going in person and dealing with any form of activations. This, just as a reminder, does come in the form of a physical and an eSIM digital card too. All right, so let us know if you have any other questions. Again, this is going to be exactly the same idea, the same structure as the USA version. It's going to give you that more powerful performance quality. It is basically an upgrade in terms of our different forms of eSIM cards, and also again as a digital card as well. And it's going to really make sure that it's playing to faster speeds, enhanced stability, and it's going to make this overall just be much more usable for those high data use devices, especially if you're looking for something that may have even like, again, HD cameras, any form of industrial equipment. We mentioned drones earlier too. This is just really good to go. Like honestly, you are going to be very covered if you find yourself picking up one of our Triple Play Pros, okay? So Let's go ahead, let's take a look now. We were mentioning about our physical eSIM cards. We're gonna shift gear over to our physical eSIM card. All right, so we have our eSIM card and we also have our eSIM reader. So these are super fun. I think these are just like giving old school vibes. I love these. These are tried and true and they're on for a really great price point too. So we're gonna have that pinned down below here in just a moment. It's gonna load up on your screen. And just as a reminder, if you ever wanna see something that we're talking about throughout the show, if you ever wanna see something that we're talking about in the future, I've already spoken on it. You can always look down below at the bottom of the screen. You can click on that little shopping bag right down here. All right, and that's gonna give you full access to the entire digital showcase, okay? And you can always do your due diligence and see what products there are and what works for you. And again, always your price point and your budget. So we do have these two options right here. It looks like our physical is gonna be on for 34% off, which is a very good deal. Typically that's around 30 bucks. You guys are getting it right under 20. And then we also have our reader bundle. That's anywhere between 14 up to 25 bucks. All right, so we have our SIM card reader, these are so cute, and our eSIM kit. So physical eSIMs, they are specifically designed for devices that don't have any form of built-in eSIM functionality. All right, so even devices that don't support eSIM can still connect up to mobile networks, and they're also still able to take advantage overall of eSIM features. And the idea of that is, of course, remote activation, even older smartphones, any type of like IoT devices. This is a really convenient solution for something like that. So if you are trying to find yourself even like switching between carriers or plans or anything like that, of course, that isn't always the easiest thing to do. So that's why it's always nice to be able to have something in this realm. Now keep in mind too, again, we do have physical eSIMs, we do have our digitals. You have so many options depending on who you are, what type of tech you need, what your lifestyle is. And also I like the idea of the physical eSIMs card for even people like my parents, right? They grew up in the generations with the physical eSIMs. They may not want to deal with the digital, you know? I'm a big proponent of like, give the people what they want, you know? So if they want to use something like that, that is totally fine. That is totally viable as well. And just to also show you guys too, this is another version of our eSIM card itself. And then we have our reader. And again, we do have this right here as well. This is just the kit overall. So this is really what we're working with right here. Now this is going to support over 200 countries, all right? If you're going the eSIM route, again, the physical eSIM route, this can definitely give you a lot of support. The physical eSIM card is going to be installed with one profile, one seed profile. So this is gonna give you a gigabyte of local data, but then you also get 100 megabytes of global data, all right? So it depends on who you are, especially if you're looking to just check in with family while you're traveling across the country or anything like that. This is always a really, really great way to go. There's no need to be able to carry any forms of multiple cards. We always want you guys, again, to keep it super, super simple. So actually right here, if anybody wants to see, we have this all kind of dolled up for you on our little, what do we want to call this? On our little display here for you guys. So this is very easy. This kind of explains everything as I'm talking, just so again, I can give you guys more of that visual support. All right, but these are actually the visual products in real time so that way you can also see them. So this is going to be extremely helpful if you want to really have that multi-device capability. Again, you can have over 100 IoT devices like tablets, routers, iPhones, Androids. This is able to basically be compatible with those as long as obviously they have those card slots at some point in some way. This is, again, very much easy for plug and play setup, and this is also giving you very minimal configuration that's required overall. Again, everything with EIOTCLUB is really contingent on the idea of giving you flexibility, affordability, and also giving you reliability and just ease overall. We don't want anybody to stress out on how to be able to get anything up and running. There are no activations, there are no hidden fees, nothing like that. Everything is pretty much plug and play and ready to go for the most part. So if anybody's interested in these, we do have them pinned down below. This is our whole little billboard right here. If anybody has other questions, again, feel free to ask. But the idea is that you basically can make your life easier with using our SIM cards right here. Again, using that physical eSIM. And I personally really like that bundle too. I think that the bundle's great. I think it's always just good to even have these on hand just in case. You never know if you need it, especially if you are traveling. You can always just take it. It's gonna fit right inside of your suitcase. You can put it right in the front pocket of your carry-on and just keep it pushing from there. So again, that's everything to do with our physical eSIMs. Take a look at the bottom of the screen if you do need to grab any of those, okay? So with the physical eSIM as well, I do want to just also kind of touch on the idea that basically this is giving you that idea of a global solution, whereas our triple play series is typically for our US base in general. So this can also give you that international coverage like we mentioned earlier, and that is the whole idea of giving you, again, global coverage versus just standard US coverage, which if you live in the US, obviously that's fantastic, that's something that you want. But if you do ever find yourself going out of the country, right, a lot of us do, this is definitely something to keep in the back of our mind. Again, I love the idea of just being able to take this with me at any point, just in case I need it in some way, shape, or form. So you can always manage your networks across different countries. And again, this is really great if you do frequently travel internationally, if you go across different borders, even if you guys are deploying devices worldwide, this is a smarter and just more flexible solution overall. Again, it's gonna allow multiple country profiles, and it also allows you to be online in any way, shape, or form, whether you're in the US or whether you are in another country. Very easy, very standard. I personally really like this option. All right. We also have a digital eSIM, all right? So we're gonna explain that real quick because somebody did ask about digital eSIM, so we're gonna explain what that is. And we do have a little, I think we have a little video for you to be able to take a look at. So if you did want a digital eSIM, basically you're gonna download the EIOTCLUB app, then you're going to get your QR code, it's gonna be on your phone, all right? Then what you're gonna do is you can install it basically with one tap from there, there's your QR code. All right, and then after you guys are all installed and ready to go, obviously you have access to your app, you can switch plans as needed, and you are able to stay connected ultimately everywhere. There's no need to swap different forms of tiny SIMs and everything like that back and forth if you don't want to, especially if you're one of those people too that is a little bit more prone to losing certain things over the course of time. For me, I tend to lose a lot of things, so I probably would go for more something like the digital eSIM, whereas my parents would probably go more for something like the physical SIM, the physical eSIM. Or physical SIM, there we go, I was like, what? So this is, again, really nice, again, if you are looking to be able to not have to worry about swapping SIM cards back and forth. You can just literally open your app. Again, it's a free app. You can just install it on any form of Apple or Android device. And again, this is going to be available in the US, but also this is available for other regions like Europe. And again, giving you that really, really global experience overall. So somebody who was asking about the digital eSIMs, this is going to be fantastic for you. Who was it? It was Steady Caramel. If you're interested in something like that, this is a really, really great way to go for you. Okay, my friend? So again, just make sure that you're downloading your app. You can get your QR code. You can basically go from there. It's pretty standard. It's pretty easy. And again, you're able to ultimately activate mobile service instantly. Again, there's no physical card attached to this that's on the screen. This is, again, all digital. There's no store visit, no hassle, nothing like that. If you are a digital nomad, if you are a frequent traveler, if you are a dual SIM user, if you just want that flexibility, this is a great option, all right? So let's go ahead. Let's also talk a little bit about the idea of our digital eSIM by region, all right? So if you are looking for something that is basically intended for USA, for global, for Europe specifically, we do have different thresholds available for everybody. So that is something else that's very important. And again, it is accessible through your EIOTCLUB app. So basically, for example, if you wanted to go to Europe and you knew that you were taking that European trip, right? I want to take my mom to Europe so badly. We've never went. It'd be so fun. I would be using maybe something like our digital eSIM. It is reusable in Europe. Of course, I can have that immediate activation. And again, I can basically control everything in my EIOTCLUB app. If my mom wants to turn around and send a lot of pictures to my stepdad that day because of everything that we've seen, and she wants to be able to send some videos and really give him that real-time experience, she's excited. Maybe I'm gonna go in, maybe I'm gonna load up a few more dollars on my Europe prepaid card, so that way she can make sure that she's able to go ahead. So I give her my phone, she can go in, she can send whatever she wants, and I'm taking care of everything. That's what I like. I like the idea of being able to adjust on the fly. I like being able to adjust on the go. That is another thing that's extremely important to me personally. I like to be in control of what I'm working with. And overall too, you do have the global prepaid as well for 200 plus destinations, all right? So depending on where you're going, you're most likely going to be covered. And again, this is going to give you that immediate, instant access, all right? You can basically do exactly what I was mentioning for Europe, but that's going to just be global overall. So of course, this is also excluding, or it includes Europe, but it's also going beyond. It's basically excluding just the US and Europe as the only options. It's more inclusive of other locations as well. So we do have that if anybody's interested. That's going to be pinned down below at the bottom. We have the Europe, we have the USA, and then we also have the global. So if you're going maybe somewhere that is, you know, again, a little bit out of the typical travel realm. I feel like a lot of people in the US are always going somewhere in Europe. Maybe you're going more towards like a Japan or something like that, maybe like a China, then definitely consider getting that global prepaid. I have a friend that actually works. She's at Universal Beijing. She is the fairy godmother at Universal Beijing, and she is actually using the global prepaid option from EIOTCLUB. That way she can stay in touch with her family, because she's extremely she's extremely family oriented. So she really likes the idea of being able to always talk and text and communicate and even send photos back and forth to her parents. So this is a great way for her to be able to do so in a very seamless, efficient way. So again, you all have options. That's the whole point of what we're talking about today. And again, with us, with your options, you can also take a look at that shopping showcase at the bottom. You can see everything that we have to choose from. We have tons of different items that are available in our shopping bag, okay? Now keep in mind too, we are almost at the end of our show. This is a great time to do some shopping if you are looking, especially if you're looking to travel over the next few months. I think that this is a great place to be and a great way to start, all right? So let us know if you have any other questions. And keep in mind too, overall, just kind of relaying the differences between our digital and physical eSIM. The digital obviously is all digital. It's fully virtual. There is no physical card that's going to be required. You download it directly to your phone within minutes and you're good to go. And then with the physical eSIM, all right, again, we do have these right here. You're going to get the reader. You guys can obviously use this for any form of a device that doesn't support physical eSIMs. I personally like something like this, even if I want to gain access to my old phones. I still have like my BlackBerry from back in the day. Anybody else? All right, I like to be able, my moderator just looked at me like I just aged myself. He's a little bit younger too. Okay. All right, so yeah, I still have my BlackBerry. I still like have all of those old ones. LGs, all right, so I like the idea of being able to always use a physical eSIM if I want to go in and try to regain access to any of my old calls, texts, photos, anything like that. So this is a great way to go. Again, you always have options here at EIOTCLUB. You're taken care of no matter what. Honestly, you have so many options. It's really just a matter of what you are looking for and what you are looking to be able to do. All right, we have one more flash sale that's going to be coming up here very, very soon, and that's going to be for our router. Again, we're almost at the end of the show. Just as a reminder, I'm going to check in the chat, make sure that everybody's taken care of. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, you're going to go with the Europe one. There you go. The Europe one's great. The Europe one's fantastic. I think if I'm going to Europe, which I would like to soon, okay, I would love to be able to take my mom over to Europe. I think that that's a great, great option. All right, so flash sale's coming soon, so stay tuned for that. And then do keep in mind as well that we do have our EIOTCLUB tote bag. If anybody makes a purchase today, up to 100 people will receive an EIOTCLUB tote bag for free. It's a free gift with purchase. I love a gift with purchase. You probably do too, okay? So let us know if you have any questions, and we will be launching another fun little question on the screen as well. We love interacting with you guys, building out our community, and always getting to learn more about our EIOTCLUB fans and users, those who are interested in EIOTCLUB as well. What is your biggest holiday season challenge? Are you guys always concerned about monitoring your home, managing multiple devices, keeping track of any form of delivery, or are you always just trying to stay connected? All right. If there was another option, it'd be all of the above, okay? I feel like everybody is always looking for something like that, so definitely let us know. We love free gifts. I know, and I love a free gift too. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? That's crazy. All right, next up, we have our Biz Globe SIM card. So this is a great one if anybody is looking to do some business. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna put one on display for you guys. This is our Biz Globe SIM card. Again, all of the prices, all of the storage, everything like that is going to be contingent on the different thresholds at the bottom of the screen. So definitely take a look at those, and that will really help you determine, you know, what your best price point is for any of these products. All right, and yes, take part in that poll, guys. Take part in that poll. We have the Biz Globe pinned down below at the bottom of the screen, so definitely take a look at this. This is going to give you high-speed 5G network. You're going to get that fast, reliable 5G connectivity. And again, this is plug and play, so this is very easy. It's very reliable. No contracts, no hidden fees as per usual. And it's also going to offer you that flexible usage, all right? This is also going to give you global coverage overall. So if you are looking to do a lot of different forms of business trips, business traveling, you're just traveling in general, consider something like this, okay? This is perfect if you are looking for emails, virtual meetings, online resources. This is going to give you uninterrupted productivity. So I could be sitting at a cafe in Paris and having a Zoom meeting with some of my coworkers, and I'm gonna be just fine, right? That's the whole idea of using something like this. This is going to give you perfect coverage for business meetings, presentations, any form of collaborative work. If you're trying to type on a Google Doc, if you're trying to do anything that is collaborative with your coworkers, you can literally virtually do it from anywhere with the support of using our BizGlobe Link SIM card, okay? If you are a business traveler, again, I think that this is definitely a really great option for you. So again, everything is going to be pinned down below. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's gonna give you that global coverage. You can take meetings from anywhere at any point. You could literally be in one of the boats where they sing to you in Italy, I think, gondola. You could be in a gondola and you could be on a Zoom, all right? And that is what I like about this. So anybody who is interested, again, that is going to be pinned down below at the bottom of the screen. And again, make sure that you all are taking advantage of these deals, of these opportunities. We're almost out of here, and we are going to be talking about our router SIM. All right, so let's go ahead and let's touch base on the router SIM card, because this is super important. And then of course that's going to lead us to, of course, the router. So spoiler alert. But if you do want that flash sale, get ready though, okay? So get ready and stay ready in that chat, because we will be doing a flash sale in just a little bit. We're gonna go over the SIM card first, but then we will be doing a flash sale on our router. All right, so this is going to support AT&T and T-Mobile, all right? If you are looking for a good mobile hotspot SIM, I feel like a lot of people would probably be like, why would I need a hotspot SIM card? This is very important actually, especially for the holidays, all right? Hear me out. If you're looking, a lot of people like to get smart lights now, all right? I'm thinking of a few brands in general that sell like different forms of LED smart lights, and what they do is they hook up to your apps, and then they have their own apps, and then you can control them through that, all right? But you want your EIOTCLUB, all right, side of things to be able to support, so that way you can have a holly jolly good time, and you can have your lights dance in accordance to the music that you choose to incorporate via all of these different forms of devices. If you want to make your home a smart home, especially, this is definitely a really, really great option to have. This is going to give you, again, accessibility. This is giving you no contracts, no hidden fees, no nothing like that. You're going to have a very nice high-speed connection, and this will play to AT&T and T-Mobile, so do keep that in mind. Now, if you guys are looking at living in a home, something like that, let's even come out of the holiday lens for a second. If you're living in a home and you're dealing with your hotspot and you have a lot of people in the home, maybe you have a gamer kid, maybe your wife is always on Facebook, maybe your husband is always streaming something, especially now they put the NFL on all of the streaming platforms, all right? Don't get my dad started on that one, all right? So if you are looking for different forms of support and coverage, and maybe you have multiple people in the home always doing different things, pulling different levels of the internet at all points, this is a really great way to go, okay? This is going to give you that high speed, it's going to give you the accessibility feature, and it's also going to make sure that dad can watch a football game, mom can be on Facebook, kid can game, and then you guys can still have those smart lights outside hooked up, and then everything can be in sync, all right? So again, this is a really, really great way to go if you are looking to increase that home life quality, and especially if you're living with multiple people doing different forms of things using your internet connectivity. This is always a really great way to be able to give you that extra leg up, making sure that your coverage is premium, all right? So when too many devices connect, of course, that is when everything can go haywire, so make sure that you guys are getting ahead of that curve. That's gonna be down below at the bottom of the screen too. And this one is actually really great for major US networks. And also just keep in mind that everything that you need to know is going to be right down here as far as the price points. You're looking at starting at $8 and then going all the way up to $169. So it depends on who you are and how you want to do things. And this is also giving you global coverage too. So if you live in Germany, you can also get this, okay? Something like that. I personally really enjoy something of this nature. I am always finding when I go home and I visit my family for the holidays, there's more people in the households, everything like that. I always notice that our tech is not the most up to date. So you can bet your bottom dollar that this holiday season, I'm gonna be getting some router SIMs for us to be able to really, really have a nice, efficient home life while everybody's home for a good period of time under the same roof again, enjoying our holiday season. Everybody will be much happier if everybody can stream and play and do everything that they need to all under the same roof. So without any lagging too. All right, and then here we go. We are gonna have another fun little flash sale for our router. This is the router right here, if anybody's looking to be able to pick this up. This is also going to be pinned down below at the bottom of the screen in just a moment if you do wanna purchase it. And basically this is giving you that 5G, 4G, LTE coverage, fast, reliable, everything like that. This is a router, so basically this is going to give you the ability to really upgrade any type of a mobile broadcast, especially, again, it can serve as virtually a hotspot, which is really good. My dad lives out in suburbia, so something that, not in suburbia, in a rural atmosphere, this is something that's really good for him too. Especially if you're dealing with patchy Wi-Fi, anything like that. This is a really solid option to be able to have to really just give you, again, that extra boost of connectivity. And I think that this is a really great deal that we also have going on for this flash sale. So needless to say, let's just give them the flash sale. I think this is a really good time. This is dropping down to $29.90. There's only 2 of these available. We're launching that flash sale right about now. All right, and there you go. If anybody is looking to get a router, if you're looking to be able to share your Wi-Fi, connecting to devices, tablets, laptops, phones, anything like that, if you're trying to stay organized, if you're trying to keep your schedules updated, take your meetings anywhere at any time, get something like this. This is going to be extremely helpful. And of course, we do have the compatible SIM card for it. We were just detailing that as well. So it's down at the bottom of the screen if anybody wants it. It's also able to be purchased aside from the flash sale as well. But go for the flash sale, guys. You have like 30 seconds, less than 30 seconds on that flash sale. All right, and let us know if you have any questions. Again, let us know, sound out in that chat. And again, thank you so much for being here with us today at EIOTCLUB.com. And make sure that you're tuning in all the time, making sure that you're always checking back with our promos and looking at all of the items that we have in our shopping showcase, all right? That flash sale is almost out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That flash sale is out of here. It is gone. It is gone. All right, everybody. In a summary, if you have any questions, again, feel free to shout out down below. Basically, we've highlighted a bunch of our products. For our triple network security camera SIM, it's supportive across Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile. USA coverage, it's giving you really great coverage, especially for our security cameras. For our Rio Link camera, basically this is compatible with the triple network security camera SIM. This is also purchased at EIOTCLUB.com. You guys can purchase it right here. It's reliable. It's giving you that 360 view. You get a 32 gigabyte SD card that's actually included. You also have that color night vision, AI detection, everything like that. For the USA Triple Play, we do have, again, the support for Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile. It's giving you that high-speed 4G network. You can stay covered anywhere in the US. For the US eSIM, this is not a physical card. This is actually reusable for the United States in terms of the eSIM, and it's also instantly activated, all right? The Biz Global card is fantastic if you are a business person, if you're doing a lot of different forms of international travel. It gives you coverage for up to 200 plus countries. Those are some of our best sellers. I just wanted to touch on that before we do end the show. I want to say thank you all so much again for tuning in. It's always a pleasure sitting and chatting with you guys all about our wonderful EIOT Club products and our wonderful EIOT Club deals. As always, my name is Hannah Fletcher, and just as a final reminder, if you do choose to purchase something today, you will be getting a free tote bag if you are one of the first 100 people. All right? Thank you all so much again for being here with us. We will have another show on December 16th, right before the holidays officially hit in full swing. And thank you again for watching. We'll see you guys in our December 16th show. Bye, guys.